The tranquil night suddenly transformed when a whirlwind of multicolored lights illuminated the sky, accompanied by haunting carousel music echoing through the town. The midnight carnival had mysteriously arrived. Scooby and the gang, cruising along in the mystery machine, were drawn to the commotion. Their curiosity piqued. They decided to investigate. The carnival's enchanting glow and spinning Ferris wheel seemed captivating, but there was something off. The wheel turned without a soul in sight, and an eerie silence lingered behind the cheerful facade. The gang quickly realized this carnival harbored sinister secrets. Fred parked the mystery machine near the entrance, where a grand arch adorned with flickering lanterns bore the words, "Welcome to the Unknown." Daphne's sharp eyes spotted worn posters hinting at past tragedies, while Velma adjusted her glasses, scanning for clues. Scooby and Shaggy, lured by the aroma of fresh popcorn, approached a forlorn vendor. The elderly man muttered cryptically about visitors disappearing without a trace. Unease gripped the group as they stepped through the gate, their curiosity tinged with apprehension. Inside, the carnival's attractions seemed alive, yet unnervingly deserted. Daphne was drawn to a tent of mirrors, where her reflection moved out of sync, its distorted grin unnerving her. Fred called everyone to the park center, where a tall, elegant man in a top hat and velvet coat emerged from the shadows. Introducing himself as the ringmaster, he welcomed them to explore the carnival's wonders and secrets. His words were charming, but his sinister smile hinted at ulterior motives. Velma attempted to question the ringmaster about the carnival's origins, but he deflected with cryptic riddles. Scooby and Shaggy, hoping for a snack, approached a food stall only to see the treats vanish into thin air. Daphne examined the Ferris wheel closely and spotted shadowy figures inside the cabins, though they had been empty moments earlier. The ringmaster's gaze followed them from a distance, his demeanor growing more unsettling. Fred decided the group should split up to uncover the carnival's mysteries. Velma and Fred investigated the carousel, while Daphne ventured to the magic tent. Shaggy and Scooby hesitantly entered the mirror maze. Inside, the maze distorted their reflections into grotesque faces, cackling mockingly. A hidden door suddenly opened, revealing a dark storage room filled with rusty tools and decaying clown costumes. Their terror mounted as the room seemed to close in on them. Fred and Velma discovered deep scratch marks on the carousel's wooden horses and strange symbols etched into the floor. Velma photographed the carvings, recognizing them as part of an ancient summoning ritual. Meanwhile, in the magic tent, Daphne found a locked chest emitting faint whispers. As she reached for it, the tent's lights flickered out and sinister laughter filled the air. A shadowy figure loomed briefly before vanishing, leaving Daphne stranded in the dark. Scooby and Shaggy burst into Fred and Velma's investigation, breathlessly recounting their harrowing experience. Fred determined it was time to confront the ringmaster. They regrouped near the main tent, only to find it empty save for a scroll pinned to a chair. Velma read it aloud. Those who seek the truth must face their fears. Suddenly, the carnival's attractions roared to life, and the once abandoned rides whirred ominously. Daphne, trapped in a room lined with eerie portraits, noticed the faces resembled missing persons from nearby towns. One portrait depicted the ringmaster, his piercing eyes following her movements. A gust of wind extinguished the candles, plunging the room into darkness. When she tried to leave, she found the door blocked, and whispers filled the air, growing louder with every passing second. Fred led the group toward Daphne's last known location, following faint echoes of her voice. They reached the portrait room to find it empty. Scooby barked at a cracked mirror, which shattered to reveal a hidden passage. With flashlights in hand, the gang descended into the secret corridor, each step amplifying their dread as the walls seemed to close in around them. At the corridor's end, They entered a massive hall dominated by gears and strange machinery. At the center stood a golden throne where the ringmaster sat, grinning. "Welcome to the heart of the carnival," he proclaimed. The room shuddered as the machinery roared to life, and laughter echoed from unseen speakers. Scooby whimpered as the ground beneath them began to shift and crack. Velma discovered a control panel near the machinery and began attempting to disable it. The ringmaster tried to intervene, but Fred tackled him, engaging in a tense struggle. Meanwhile, Daphne, having escaped her trap, rejoined the group carrying the ringmaster's journal. Its pages revealed his connection to dark magic and the carnival's role as a trap for unwary souls. Velma pieced together the clues, explaining that the carnival fed on fear to sustain its power. Fred devised a plan. They needed to destroy the machinery and trap the ringmaster. Daphne and Velma distracted animatronic guards, while Scooby and Shaggy created chaos by releasing balloons and flipping switches. The ringmaster, desperate, summoned shadowy figures to regain control, heightening the chaos. Fred used a makeshift net to subdue the ringmaster, while Velma activated a sequence that caused the gears to grind to a halt. Sparks flew as the machinery began to explode. Smoke filled the hall, and debris blocked the exits. The gang raced to escape, with Scooby and Shaggy leading the way. Behind them, the ringmaster's screams faded as the carnival collapsed. Outside, the group watched as the carnival dissolved into mist, leaving no trace of its existence. Velma clutched the journal, but its pages had turned blank. Daphne, shaken, wondered if the carnival would return. Fred assured her they would be ready, no matter what. The gang loaded into the mystery machine, exhausted but triumphant. As the mystery machine drove off, a faint shimmer of light flickered in the distant forest, accompanied by soft, haunting laughter. The midnight carnival had vanished, but its dark legacy lingered. Though the gang had escaped, they couldn't shake the feeling that their paths would cross with the carnival again, somewhere, sometime.